Hi, welcome to what's happening here at the top 5 stories. At number 1, 4 members of the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria were killed in an attack on their vehicle during a humanitarian mission in Anambra State. The attack occurred in the Amiyi, Eke, Ochuche communities in the Agbaru local government area. The police are conducting a rescue and recovery operations, and the U.S. Department of State is working with Nigerian security services to investigate the incident. The U.S. National Security Council has confirmed that a U.S. convoy vehicle was attacked. At number 2, the Bayelsa State Government has called on the federal government to take flood mitigation and control seriously in states that are expected to be affected by floods this year, as predicted by the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency. The state's Deputy Governor Lawrence Orujakwo expressed concern that the federal government and its agencies seem unconcerned about the plight of people living in flood-prone areas and that they have not learned from the devastating floods of 2012 and 2022. He made the call when a delegation from the International Organization for Migration, United States Agency for International Development, and the National Emergency Management Agency visited the government house in Yenagoa. At number 3, the National Population Commission is working with healthcare stakeholders to digitize birth registration in Nigeria. UNICEF recently reported that only 33 of Nigerian children have birth certificates, with many births going unregistered. The Multiple Indicator Cluster Survey 2021 found that 1 in 4 births of Nigerian children under 5 years old are not registered, and only 33% of registered children have a birth certificate. UNICEF and the MPC held a stakeholders meeting on birth registration in Kano to address this issue. At number 4, the Federal High Court in Lagos has rejected a lawsuit filed by 5 petitioners seeking the removal of Seplat Energy PLC CEO Roger Brown over allegations of racism, favoritism towards expatriate workers, discrimination against Nigerians, and breach of good governance. The petitioners claimed that Seplat was being conducted in an illegal, oppressive, and unfairly prejudicial manner towards them and other members of the company, disregarding their interests and those of Seplat as a whole. At number 5, President Muhammadu Buhari has returned to Abuja from his trip to London, where he received dental treatment. He arrived at the presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport at 4:45 p.m. Buhari's trip was extended by 1 week for his dental treatment, and he had previously flown on another aircraft on May 3rd to attend the coronation ceremony of King Charles III and Queen Consort Camilla. That's all for now. See you next time on What's Happening.